Catchphrase that we can't say. So
Yeah.
Dropped phrase.
Jimmy with pulling out demonetize.
Demonetize. Demonetize. And here I go again. Pulling out demonetize. So no, we need to go back.
Welcome to Spit or Swallow.
Spit or Swallow.
We're Spit or Swallow. Weekly wine reviews by Drunk. Today we're talking about Chardonnay.
Poolside. De Quinte.
My YouTube.
Can we have a dick one? Oh, so good! No. Yeah, that's better.
Welcome to Spit or Swallow. I am Chani.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Jimmy.
We're really good at intros. Today we're talking about Vacances by Val De Combres. French wine. Terrible French. However, this is the wine that started it all, so we're a bit excited. Jimmy's going to get this open while I give you a bit of a spiel.
This is the new restaurant standard. All high-end restaurants.
This is
use
not a
these
gimmick.
robot.
We've mentioned it before, but surprisingly none of us own a bottle opener other than this robot, which is strange. We should do something about this. However, I was drinking this wine randomly. I bought it from OK Wines, which is like a little distribution company on the Gold Coast, and I was drunk in my mum's kitchen. I was just sending these guys voice messages about how much I loved this wine, and this whole idea of getting drunk and reviewing wines and just being us kind of all came to life. So tonight's the night that we've launched our YouTube channel, so we're having a little celebration and taking it back to where it all began. Thank you. What's his name? I can't say it. I'm really bad at French. Cheers. Spit or swallow.
Swallow.
So good!
Now do you know why we're here?
Yeah. This is like right there for adults.
For me, this is like my prime wine. I love chilled red. I love the like darker style rosé to chilled red kind of style, especially in the natural wines. So for me, this is right up my alley, and I just brought this on a whim. Keegan actually sold out of it, and then he put up a little Instagram story, and I saw a bottle in the background, and I messaged him. I was like, Keegan, the Vacances, and he was like, I have 5, and I bought him out straight away. So this is like the last. This is it.
This is surprisingly tart compared to like its colour.
Yeah.
It's got a lot more tannin than I was expecting because it is such a light red in colour. Like it hasn't had a lot of skin contact.
Yeah, it's only had 5 days, which is surprising for the amount of complexity to the flavours of this wine. I think that he's done such a beautiful job creating such a beautiful wine in such like a short period of time. Like, it's hard to see for us kind of what comes up with the colouring on this, but like this is a gorgeous, gorgeous wine.
Are we drinking this what?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty hot in this room at the moment. Yeah, about 12 degrees I'd say.
It does benefit from a little bit of time out of the fridge to kind of
Bring it out a little bit.
I like it chilled. I'm not going to put it on ice, but I like it chilled. I go down that route again.
Say one thing one time.
So the other night, Rob and I got a little trigger happy, and I'd had a bottle of this saved in Rob's fridge, and we got drunk and decided, yeah, now's the time to drink the wine. And we got really excited, and I spilt my entire glass of wine, and I was heartbroken. I wanted to cry.
You nearly did.
I nearly cried, and I nearly sucked it out of the concrete floor.
That would be impressive.
I didn't know them, so therefore I didn't do it.
Studio, there's no limitation.
Had it
the
been
the
here.
pet net incident from the last episode, for example.
Premature, isn't it?
What happened behind the camera?
Point crew.
Finally,
Okay,
that
now?
clean up crew because it was just too
Yeah, the
good.
clean up crew.
I think I need a clean up crew after this.
Definitely a wet floor, so I think of my life. Could you have brought a change of clothes?
I knew I was drinking this, so I brought clean underwear.
Hi, Mum.
We'll get demonetized for that.
Don't entrap me. Before we can really do this, so we all have a phrase or like
A
a
thing.
what's the word? A tick? Is that what you call it for
We got a shtick.
a shtick? We all have a
I don't know what I was
We've all
watching.
got
but
shticks.
We got a shtick.
We all have a phrase that we're banned from saying.
It's a catchphrase.
A catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
A catchphrase that we can't say. So
Yeah.
dropped phrase.
Jimmy with pulling out demonetize.
Demonetize. Demonetize. And here I go again. Pulling out demonetize. So no, we need to go back. Every time that we say our phrase that we're not supposed to say, we're supposed to do a shot.
You're the only one with phrases. Pretty much, if you want to sponsor that, the shots, we're open for
Wide
it.
open.
Was
Actually, if someone watching can recommend something we should be punishment shot with, if you represent a company that you can provide punishment shots with, hit us up.
Plug your shit for
Slide
sure.
into our DMs.
Plug your ship short. Name of Channing Sextape.
It was our go-to shot.
Yeah, safe to say I'm gonna find a new replacement shot. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Name a Chinese sex tape. Alright, should we probably go back to talking about the wine?
We got this far into the wine, but we
Okay.
haven't actually really crossed any factual information for us.
It's Malbec.
Maybe.
Medic.
My French is shocking. I love French men a lot for how little French vocabulary I have. Wait a second, we need to pause some for Anthony. So let's
He makes us look
his
good.
thoughts. He makes us look like fucking idiots. Yeah.
More or less.
He's too much power. How do you like it?
The wine.
Yeah.
No, the power.
Not the power.
I was like,
The power, the Dr. Evil.
It's great.
Unlimited.
No, the wine's good. I like it.
So-
It was
But the
definitely
power,
a lot
though?
different from
What you were
a lot
expecting?
of yeah, well, I haven't tried a lot of wines, but this was different from what I was expecting.
This should also be noted. Anthony doesn't have a lot of wine knowledge. He's but a young guy.
That's a weird hat.
But he's a good-looking young guy, so he's got a lot of dating possibilities in his future. So we're going to educate him.
What wines to bring to
Yeah.
the day? If you're trying to woo
Gonna
a
be a
lady or
heartbreaker.
a man, what would you bring?
It's up to you.
So
Exactly.
Channy, which personality fits the vacancies?
What personality fits this wine?
You know, like if Anthony was to go on a date.
Like, if he's going to date for the wine on the crazy hot scale. Are we using the crazy hot scale?
Hot crazy scale? Let me illustrate.
The Vicky Mendoza line.
The Vicky Mendoza diagonal.
So everything below that line, no good. Everything above that line, okay.
She'd shave her head, then lose 10 pounds.
This is like a sexy wine and it's a bit funky. It's not like super sedimenty, but it's got like good sediment line for where it's been resting. It's a beautifully balanced
So
wine.
when I worked in bars that had a lot of wine, my favourite thing to do was blow people's minds with rosé because they were so used to thinking that dry rosé had to be really pale in colour.
People's perception on rosé is just
It's
horrid.
hideous.
It's horrid.
This is considered rosé by
This,
a lot of.
It is.
by
lot of,
definition, for so many people, should be really sweet, and it's not. It's super
No.
fucking dry.
This is your red wine drinker's summer wine. It's too hot to enjoy red wine and really get amongst it.
They are like big, heavy red. So like a big Malbec is quite a full-bodied red. But when it's only left on for 5 days, it still gets beautiful complexity and it's got so much character to the wine, but it's in such a lighter, refreshing style. And having it chilled
Quite
is just,
delicate.
it's such a refreshing way to have red wine. Compared to like the old school thinking of rosé, I just want to smash that out of the park because this is a game changer.
It's becoming red, white, and everything in between now. Really, it was
Yeah.
three.
Rosé
It's
to
red.
red.
It was red, white, and then
Sparkling.
rosé was invented.
Oh,
right
yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That needs to get fucking squashed.
Yeah.
And now it's just red, white.
There
and
needs to
everything
be.
in between.
So I've done a little bit of research about this winemaker and apparently he's quite a little bit of a rebel. He is quite well known, renowned and liked in the region for going out on his own. He was not liking what people were doing to the grapes and he just decided he was going to treat it better, and he does everything biodynamic. He harvests wine with horses, fully natural. He's in there. Yeah, like this is a super cool guy making amazing wine. And you know, from my mum's kitchen out west, out in the country, just drinking this and getting inspired from a guy in France that's like harvesting biodynamic vineyards with horses.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
So many people pushing boundaries and wine
Yeah.
studies,
Yeah.
and this is probably one of the first ones really that really broke out and actually it was the first one that really got you wet.
Oh, it got
This
me
one,
wet.
isn't it?
This wine got me wet. I didn't realize until afterwards that one of the wines I had drunk just a couple of weeks earlier at a beautiful little restaurant down at Brunswick Heads was by the same winemaker, and it's called Ghost in the Bottle.
Ghost in the bottle.
And it's a beautiful orange wine, and I was obsessed with it, and I kind of just didn't look any further into it because I got drunk by the end of the night, obviously, and
Yeah.
just happened upon being the same winemaker. So
Really?
yeah, I think we're going to France, guys. That's where I'm leading with this. We're going to France, we're going to go meet him. He's going to be our friend. I hope he speaks English.
I think Voulez-vous que cher avec moi is probably all you need.
Is this one?
Well, that would be quite on trend with Channy.
Our guidebook will be published later. Traveller's Guide to Spitting and Swallowing. Can we do a bookstore in here? What is that in my wine?
Oh, that's from the bottle. I was playing with it.
Name of Channy sector.
There it is again.
Okay, pairings.
Pairings.
What are we going to pair this bad boy with?
Pairings. Yeah, what would you pair this with?
Lightly braised pork is screaming out at me for some reason.
It's very specific.
I know.
So
right?
specific.
Just lightly braised though. Don't
No, not
braise it.
little pork nibblies in this. It's got the acidity to cut through it. It's got the tannin to stand up to the fat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle with that. Yeah, lightly braised pork.
I am with you on the light kind of meats here. I'm thinking chicken for some
Yeah?
reason, but in more of those
Chicken
rich
nugget.
kind of sauces, those tomato-based sauces with a bit of acidity there. More Italian style. So
You know,
yeah.
funnily enough, like chicken parmy wouldn't go badly. And I
Oh,
hate myself for
That's
saying
where
that,
I'm
but
kind of going here.
I am a pescatarian, but chicken palmy with this I think is
that'd
all
probably
right.
actually really quite.
I was gonna say a gnocchi, but I'm for the chicken
Ooh,
parmy
chicken
team.
parmy.
Is it gnocchi Florentina, the one that's like made like a lasagna?
Oh,
Where it's like
so
baked
Is that a
in the
thing?
oven. Yeah. So it's like lasagna but baked in gnocchi. It's like sealed in cheese.
Oh.
It's got your nice nap sauce on
Oh,
it.
sorry,
as
you
well.
just stop making sex noises about the food.
Actually, yeah, gnocchi Florentina. I changed my pairing.
No, Sorrentina.
Sorrentina. Sorry.
Sorrentina.
What's Florentina? Is that the white
The
sauce?
Florentina is the way the steak's cooked.
I'm like a tiny bit Italian. I should know better. I'm sorry.
Actually, I think we all kind of agree with that. Like, I think a chicken parmy or a gnocchi, especially a gnocchi Sorrentina with this, is going to be delicious. But personally, I would not eat while drinking this wine.
I think for me, a bit of a digestive sort of wine. Like it's
I
an
just
after dinner
enjoy
wine.
it.
Nice and light. You can have a good discussion about it. It's got enough body to stand up to pretty much whatever you were eating.
You could still eat red meat with this.
Just buy 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Have one
Before?
while you're eating, and one after.
Experiment. We're just drunks. We don't really know that much.
I was about to argue that, but it's completely true.
This is just our recommendation. It's not gospel.
We have no qualifications to advise.
We like wine.
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 Yep. I feel like this is going to be Chenny's highest score here.
But I know
Sploosh.
it's got me
Should we
gushy.
let Channy go last? Give her time to really think this over.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little think about this.
For me, I really like. If I'm sitting in a restaurant and I see a Malbec on the wine list and it's from a really good region, I'm just gonna go for it. Either that or like a nice Tempranillo. Having a Malbec in this way, I'm also a fan of, but in this style, I feel like there's something else that I would probably go for ahead of this. I appreciate it pushing boundaries, but if I'm looking for this lighter style of red, chilled, I'm probably gonna go with something else. For that reason, this gets a 7 out of 10 for me.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. For me, I think I love these styles of wines. I love chilled reds. I'm a sucker for Tempranillo with a
Dude.
glass of ice, or goon with ice. So.
Did you say goon with ice?
Oh yeah.
Do not talk about this wine with goon with ice.
It's my drinking.
You drink
This
goon?
is so offensive.
When do you drink goon?
Since delinquente started food.
Oh, shameless plug for someone else. Not a bad segue.
Not bad, is it?
Actually, you guys owe me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're,
no,
getting,
I'm
you're
s-
getting bad goon though.
How this started was when we were trying to name this, we just came up with so many bad wine puns. And it sounded like a middle-aged woman's book club.
Yeah.
We couldn't get past it, and so I had thrown it out there that whoever came up with the name, the others had to buy them wine. And came up with the name. Spit or swallow.
We're doing a goon segment, aren't we?
Finishing comments.
What was your rating? You went a 7?
I want to 7 out of 10.
I went an 8.
I'm gonna go into 8.5 just because I have such an emotional affinity to this wine. Also, I love the other wines that I've tried by the winemaker, and this is my wine style. Chilled red for me, that's the shit. I fucking love it. Fuck me up with it. It's done. I want to drink it all the time.
What more is there to say?